So, Rhonda, let's start with what President Donald Trump told NBC News over the weekend in a phone call, which is that he wouldn't rule out attempting a third term as president, which is explicitly prohibited in the Constitution, is it not?
That's right. First, I think what stood out to me with the comments he made to NBC News is number one, he said there are methods. And number two, he said he's not joking. And we've heard Donald Trump say this before to supporters, to other Republicans, floating the idea of an expanded term limit. But this is the first time we've heard him say, there are methods, which may suggest there might be, some exploring this question. Is it legal? What does the Constitution say about this? It's the 22nd Amendment, of course, that was set up right after World War II, actually by Republicans in Congress who wanted to protect the nation from any sort of dictatorship, any tyranny, and they felt that they needed to explicitly state that there are term limits for a president. And I'll read what it says. No person shall be elected to the office of president more than twice, and no person who has held the office of president or acted as president for more than 2 years of a term to which some other person was elected president shall be elected to the office of president more than once. So it is pretty explicit. However, there has been a suggestion that perhaps legal scholars could find some loopholes in that. NBC News also floated the idea to Trump that perhaps J.D. Vance could be elected to a term as president and then step aside and allow Trump to have it. And Trump said to that, well, that might be a way, but that's where we're at right now. Now, what it would take to undo all of this, the protections in the 22nd Amendment, it would likely take that amendment being repealed. Now, what that would take is 2/3 vote in Congress, but also 3/4. It's a lot of math. 3/4 of states would also have to ratify that change. And the last time we saw anything like that was in the Prohibition era when Prohibition was repealed.
So, what are the prospects at this point?
The fact that Trump said he's not joking, I think that does suggest that maybe there are people out there exploring this question. If anything is raised or challenged, I would suspect that either to go through the legislative branch or be challenged in the courts.